And welcome everyone out there. This is San Diego Volleyball Club. Coach Ari, U14, 25-26 season, and we are streaming to you live from the Draft Sports Complex in Corona, California, also called Open Gym Premier in Corona. And this is the crossover match for the day one event. This is Southern California, Southern Nevada, event number 4. Today is Sunday, May 3rd, Sunday, May 3rd, 2026. This is SCSN, event number 4, the final SCSN event before the championships. And this is the crossover match. So this is San Diego Volleyball, and we are up against Pipeline U14 Adidas. Let's go, girls. Lining up to give high fives. All right, the girls are done with their warm-ups and getting ready to play up against Pipeline U14 Adidas, led by head coach Yima. Then they are local. They practice and play here. So they are used to these courts and this floor and this net and everything. And we're gonna have someone say hi to the crowd here. All right, that was Austin, Violet, and then Amber yelling hi to all you out there listening on the stream. And this is the crossover match. So in pool play earlier today, San Diego went 1-1, beating Icon Volleyball in straight sets and then losing a tough one to Surfside Palos Verdes in a 3-set battle that could have gone either way. So with the 1-1 record, we finished second out of the pool of 3, and now we're faced off in this crossover match against the 3rd place finisher from we're in pool 4, we finished 2nd place. Now we're facing off against 3rd place finisher of pool number 3. And so this is the crossover match. The loser of this match will actually drop down a division for the championships, and the winner will get to stay in the same division, I believe, for the 2-day championship tournament coming up in 3 weeks. Last weekend of May will be the SCSN championships. The warm-ups are finished. The girls are ready to go. And this will be the last match for this one-day event. So 3 matches for these girls today. And we are on a new court for this final match. All right, and our starting lineup, a little bit different than last time. Back row we have Amber, Isla, and Elise, who took the place of Austin in the back row. Then in the front row, looks like we have Camila, Olivia, and Violet. First serve goes to Violet, and she wasn't able to get her hands under the ball. So an ace serve to start out for Pipeline U14 Adidas. And they'll keep serving. Good serve, Amber picks it up. Violet on the outside gets a nice swing. Picked up by their libero, that is Ayana, one of their standout players on Pipeline. Violet getting in blocked, but we keep it alive. Olivia with a good court awareness, keeping that ball going, but not able to get it back over, and it is Pipeline who takes the early 2-0 lead to start us off in this crossover match. Third serve by number 1. Their first server goes into the net, and it'll be Violet Rakowitz serving first for San Diego. Rakowitz serves it into the top of the tape, almost dribbled over. Another 1 inch higher, that would have been an ace serve. Unfortunately, dropping onto our own side, and we give that ball right back Rakowitz to Solis. Wenberg hitting behind the setter. But they keep it alive. Edmiston, Solis, Wenberg. Back row attack now. It goes out of bounds. Just a hitting error by Pipeline. That ball comes back to San Diego, as Pipeline still with a 1-point lead here early in the first. Emma Acera coming in to serve. She's serving right behind Violet, who's kind of screening her. Ace serve as she serves it to her right side, position 5. Good spot for her. So technically, as long as you're not moving laterally, you're allowed to just be right in front of the server. Emma this time adjusts anyway, goes to her right side. Ace serve from Emma Acera for her second serve of the match. Going right at the libero, Ayana. Not able to keep that in play, and she'll serve her third in a row as we've taken the lead. First lead of this match for San Diego. Nice big swing from number 12, their middle blocker. Getting that side out. And now it is Ayana the libero serving for Pipeline. Helfeld to Solis, back to Helfeld. Big swing, block out of bounds. That was close to hitting the sideline, but just out. Looks like we even had an opportunity to cover that one and maybe pick it up, but all the San Diego players recognizing that ball was out of bounds, wisely letting it go. Landing out, and we get that point back and retake the lead. There's Mila Raimundo coming in to serve and set back row. She goes to Matthews in the middle, who gets a kill, going right down the middle, right down the pipe. Getting that kill, and now it's a 2-point lead for San Diego as Raimundo will keep serving. Nice float serve there. A big swing from number 11, their star middle. That's Samia going left-handed that time. And we're probably going to call her name a lot as she's their top point scorer on the Pipeline side. They get that side out, but they serve it into the net, so another service error for Pipeline. Back up to a 2-point lead for San Diego as Amber Helfeld will serve next. Ace serve, Helfeld drops it in, going down the line on the right side and extending that lead for San Diego. She'll serve again. Again, drops it in front of Ayana, who picks it up. This time, Jocelyn to Mila to Ellie on the outside, who gets that kill, just powering it through that block of Samia, middle blocker. Amber will keep serving. Ace serve for Amber as she goes down the line to her right side. And it is now a 5-point lead, doubling up on the score of this Pipeline team, who started out hot, coming out winning the first couple points. And San Diego now on a 9-3 run after that ace serve for Amber Helfeld, and that leads to a timeout called by head coach Yima over there on the Pipeline side. 1-minute timeout, their first. We'll be right back. All right, back from the timeout. Amber Helfeld still serving. Nice jump serve from her, going at libero Ayana. And then Samia going left-handed again. Nice swing from Ellie Doucette on the outside. They keep it alive. Back row attack from Pipeline. Mila to Emma to Jocelyn on the right side, who tips it over. Ayana diving in, keep that alive on the Pipeline side. Mila going to the right side. Jocelyn again tipping it over. But the libero was there again, and this time Pipeline comes through with a good couple of defensive plays on their side, eventually getting the point and stopping the bleeding. But a great run by Amber there after about 5 points in a row from her on her serve, and giving San Diego a sizable lead. We'll see if we can hold on to that, as not a great pass there. Austin Matthews just passing it over, and that ball never coming back over, so it works out for San Diego there, as Olivia Wenberg comes back in front row, and Austin Matthews will step back to serve. Maybe the first time we've seen her serve today. Austin's first serve going in right at the libero, Ayana. Big swing from their outside between the double block. That's a good looking swing from number 4, their number 1 outside hitter per Pipeline. And now their star middle blocker, Samia, stepping back to serve in the back row. Nice pass from Ellie, gets rewarded with a set going right back to her on the outside, and she gets the kill going between the double block, finding the open spot in front of that back row middle defender. And we're back up to a 6-point lead as Isla O'Donoghue coming in to serve. Back row play some defense, and Camila Solis checking back in front row to set from the front row. So Coach Ari mixing things up again, mixing things up here in this crossover match, utilizing all her players today. And we have some delay as the down ref is checking with the scorer's table. Double check that score. That is, by our records, that should be the correct score. 13-7 displayed score right now. That's what we have on our independent count. All right, looks like we got it figured out. Now Isla serving down the line. Ace serve. Oh no! That looked like that was gonna be an ace serve, but somehow they dove through and picked up that second ball somehow. So keeping it alive, we're still going here. Oh, nice pickup by Olivia, trying to keep that ball alive. You don't see that from a middle. Olivia turning back around quickly after Amber digging that ball. It was about to go cross under the net. Olivia almost kept it alive. Pretty impressive if she were able to do it. Just barely not keeping it in play. Meanwhile, Ellie Doucette hitting that ball long out of bounds, going cross court, out by about a foot on their side, and a couple of points going the Pipeline way this time. Ellie getting another swing. This time, I think that may have been a mishit by her. She arched her back going outside. Looked like she was swinging hard, but that ball came out soft and just found the middle of the court. Sometimes it works out in your favor. To hit kind of a change-up speed shot there. Outside hitter number 19 going cross court. Elise, they're able to get her hands on it, but not able to keep it in play. And it'll be Pipeline serving again, going back to Elise, to Camila, to Amber on the outside, who gets a good swing, but they keep it alive. Isla, one-handed dig there. Collision there between Camila and Elise on that second contact. Looks like both of the girls are okay. That could have been scary. Pipeline still serving. Camila going behind her head to Olivia, who finds the gap between the double blockers on the Pipeline side, getting that kill. A great vision there in front of her to get that ball into the open spot. As we are back up to a 4-point lead here. Emma serving for San Diego. Good serve from her, going at Ayana, the libero. And Violet in the right spot for that back row dig and then back row attack as well. Still going here. Emma to Violet to the outside. That's an aggressive bump set to Amber. I think she's trying to do a little bit too much. Her bump set was almost in the perfect position, but just a little bit too far to the outside at the antenna. Amber not able to cross it over inside the antenna. Amber will get another chance here, going hard cross court, but their libero keeps it alive. Now it's our libero's turn. Camila feeding Austin Matthews in the middle, who swings hard at their libero, Ayana, inside out, going to her right side, getting that kill, and the side out for San Diego. All right, double substitution coming in. Jocelyn and Mila checking in. And Camila taking a break. All right, Raimundo coming back to serve. This serve goes into the net. I think she rushed that one a little bit. She didn't take a second when she got the ball behind the end line. I think she may have. Sometimes it's good to just take an extra second, take a breath, make sure you're ready to go. That one felt a little bit rushed. Double contact called. That's what the up ref indicated. I think it was a illegal back row attack because Mila was tight on the net and that ball got blocked after she touched it. So that's the typical call when you see that happen. And meanwhile, it's an ace serve by Pipeline. Outside hitter number 19 getting that ace. And just like that, they've shrunk the lead down to 1. San Diego feel like they're in control of this set, but you don't want to give a lot of opportunities to whatever opponent you're playing. All right, Violet getting the back row attack here off the broken pass, but able to get a pretty good attack on it. Staying alive, Amber swinging from the outside. That ball was going out of bounds, but a gift given to San Diego as a Pipeline player in the back row played that ball. An errant decision there on her part, as that ball certainly was going long, but we will take it and retake the 2-point lead here, up 17-15 in the first. Amber serving. She goes to her right side. And now Amber tries to go dig it in the back row with one hand on the left hand. Not able to get control of that one. So it goes immediately back to Pipeline, back to a 1-point lead. Oh, tough serve, but Ellie does a good job fighting that off. And Amber gets a back row attack, staying alive. And now Amber dives over to her right side. Great defense in the back row. Ellie not able to time that ball. This set may have been a little bit fast. Ellie not quite there in time. Not sure if it's a little too fast or the timing was a little bit off. Maybe a little combination of the both of those things. And then after tying things up, Pipeline serves it into the net. Service error, giving the lead back to San Diego Volleyball. All right, Austin Matthews serving next from the middle of the court. Her serve does not make it over. So a couple of service errors creeping into San Diego's game. First with Raimundo, then with Matthews. We're gonna have to clean up those serves if we're gonna win this crossover match, a critical match to stay in the division for the championships coming up in a few weeks. Helfeld to Raimundo to Renberg in the middle, but they keep it alive. Back row attack from Samia. No libero on the court. You'd like to see Borgart go at that position where she did, but with a little bit more speed. Amber going to position 1. Raimundo to Edmiston outside to Doucette, who swings cross court to where the libero would be, but they're picking it up right now. Raimundo, Wenberg, and gets the kill off the middle blocker. That was a nice pass in that back row. Dig from Helfeld in the back row, perfect to Mila Raimundo. She didn't even have to step forward at all. That's what you like to see. And because of that, she's able to feed Olivia Wenberg and getting that kill. It all starts with a good pass, and that was a good one there. O'Donoghue with a nice dig in the back row, diving forward. Oh, and then just a good swing on the outside between the double block. Camila and Olivia had a gap between their double block, and Coach Ari has to call her second timeout here in this first set. Okay, San Diego coming back onto the court quickly after the timeout, not using the full minute. Pipeline taking more of their time. This Pipeline still serving. Amber diving down, getting that playable for Solis, who goes to Winberg. They keep it alive. And that ball never crossed over. An outside hitter for Pipeline, not getting that ball to come over the net. So just a hitting error on the Pipeline side, and San Diego retakes the lead here late in the first. Violet Rakowitz serving from the right side. Ace serve for Violet as she gets the lucky bounce over the top of the tape. Or maybe that's a skill that a few times in a row. That's what we would like. This time she clears the net well, going at the libero Ayana. Helfeld tips it over the double block as number 12, their middle blocker, not able to hang up long enough to get her hands on that block. I think her block was early, and that leads to a timeout. Imez, head coach for Pipeline, calling their timeout, not wanting things to get out of hand, as San Diego comes out of the timeout and wins 3 in a row to take a 3-point lead here late in the first. All right, coming out of the timeout, San Diego still serving. Rakowitz will keep it going here. She goes down the line. Ace serve. Violet Rakowitz not letting off the pedal at all. Keeping the pressure on and getting another ace going down the line. This time she goes at the libero. Outside hitter getting a good swing, but Elise right there to pick it up. Violet, back row attack, good strong attack from her. She wants to keep serving. And it is a net contact against Pipeline. So Violet will get the opportunity to keep it going here, as we have set point now, up to 5 set points if we need it for San Diego. And she drops this one in, barely clearing the tape. Violet with a good pass to Camila, to Olivia in the middle. But they pick it up, keeping it alive. Oh, somehow keeping that alive. Camila did a good job to keep it off of the floor. Big swing by their middle. Still alive, we're still going here. Isla to Camila, back row to Violet again with another good swing. They just have to pass it over. Olivia's gonna take this one. Camila's going to the outside, Amber. Good swing, good angle, but they keep it going here. Long rally here. Another back row, and Violet finishes it off. I think that's her third back row attack in that single play to finish things off. A fitting end to her good run. She gets the kill from the back row to give San Diego the lead here in the match. 1-0. We'll take that timeout. Be back soon.
girls can jump. I swear I saw her pausing in the air. Right. So is this it? Is this the last one? Is the last one? Is this the last game? What's that? I can hear what you. I'll let you put them on. Wait it out. I'm not telling him. I'm not telling him that. I'm not telling him that. Yeah, tell him. Stand up. Say hi. Say hi to him. Just say hi to him.
That was Savannah, Kamea's sister, saying hi to the crowd on stream. Savannah, you want to say hi one more time? Savannah, say hi one more time.
Hi!
All right, that's Kamea's sister. Giving a shout out for all you watching on stream, and we're starting the second set with Violet starting off where she left off in the first set. Amber Hellfeld getting a swing down the line. Nice hard swing from her. Not holding any punches back as she swung hard at that one, getting the first point as a contrast to the first set where Pipeline got the first couple points in that first set. This time, we got the first one right out of the gate here. Rakowitz will keep serving right side. Oh, that time she didn't like what Amber did, swinging hard. She decided to go right at her own teammate, back of the head. Of course, just kidding. But Amber's laughing through that one. All right. Elise with a nice pass to Camila, who feeds Olivia right behind her head. Olivia puts it down over the blocker's hands. Great job by Olivia right out of the gate. Get the second. That should be the second point. That should be a second point for San Diego. Displayed score is showing 1-1. It should be 2-1. Should be 2-1. Amber Hellfeld turning around, keeping that ball alive. All right, they fixed the displayed score now. Emma diving in for a nice dig from the back row. Oh, net contact against Camila or someone in the front. I saw that bottom of the net bounce up, but it goes San Diego's way, so maybe it was a Pipeline player who contacted the net. Emma will keep serving here, up 3-1 in the second. Overpass immediately, Isla handles it. Austin Matthews from the middle getting that kill. That's her second kill from that middle, going at their star libero, Ayana, to her right side. Not intimidated at all by that libero, going right at her. And Emma gets an ace serve. Emma Acera taking over once again. We saw her do that in the previous match against Surfside with her serve. She's deciding to do it again, repeat that here against Pipeline in this crossover match. This time she drops it in short, forcing the overpass, and then she goes to get it, giving her team opportunity, but unfortunately Hellfeld hit that one long, out of bounds, hitting error that time. But that was a great run by Emma to establish the lead early here for San Diego. All right, back row attack by Violet. They keep it alive. Emma, great pass to Solis to Hellfeld, who gets a kill on the outside. Once again, another great pass by Emma in that back row, giving her setter lots of options. She has her choice of who to go to. And it keeps the blockers guessing. They're not sure where she's going with it either. So really giving your team all the advantage when you have that good first pass. All right, Mila Raimundo with that serve. And then she steps in to pass. Emma bumps that in. Raimundo going back row, but Emma calls her off and passes that over. Big middle attack, but Violet keeps it alive. Amber just having to pass that behind her head. We're still going here. Emma to Mila. Amber stepping back to swing. Oh, middle blocker, number 12 for Pipeline getting that kill. San Diego still with a 3-point lead. 3 serving, 6. Ayana Libero for Pipeline serving. She serves it short, tough serve. Emma has to fight that one off. And Amber just has to pass it back over. Oh, and then the middle blocker, Samia, their star middle, powering that one through Amber's block to get the point for Pipeline, and it's just a 2-point lead. Amber stepping down to tie her shoe. Sometimes you want to slow the other team down, but that can be a strategy sometimes. But I think that time, legitimately, her shoelace just came loose. Emma feeding Amber on the outside, getting the swing, going hard cross court. Ayana keeping it alive for Pipeline, but then a hitting error on the outside. So they're not able to bring it back over. And San Diego retakes that 3-point lead here, up 7-4 early in the second. Amber Helfeld serving, going down the line. Tough serve, broken play, but they are able to get a swing on it. Mila to Acera to Borgart on the right side. That ball dribbled over. Austin Matthews, good awareness, keeping it alive. Middle blocker, Samia, going over the top of Matthews' arms on that block to find the open spot in the middle of the court. And outside hitter, their second outside hitter, number 19 for Pipeline, serving. Still a 2-point lead for San Diego. She goes at Helfeld. Nice pass from her. Options for Mila, and she goes to Matthews in the middle, who gets that to dribble over, getting another kill for her third of the match. And it'll be Matthews stepping back to serve from the middle of the court. Her second service error of this match. She's having an effective hitting match, but serving, making a few service errors. Want to see her clean that up next time. Meanwhile, it goes back to Pipeline. It'll serve next. Ellie fighting off a tough serve. Now she gets a dig. She's going to get a swing on the outside. Doucette swinging, but going long. And it is a 1-point lead for San Diego, 7 serving 8, as Pipeline is slowly coming back here in the second set. Broken play, Elise just has to pass it over. Opportunity here to tie things up for Pipeline, not yet. Doucette with the swing cross court, they'll get another chance at it. Middle blocker Samia, but Elise with a great dig in the back row to fight that one off. We're still going here, outside hitter, big swing. We've seen her put a couple balls down already. Mila just going over on 2. Oh, and then the outside hitter does find the court with a crafty shot going down the line to tie things up at 8. And just like that, we got a brand new game here in this second set. All tied up, 8-all. Tough serve, Amber fights it off nicely. Then Ellie Doucette gets it off the block, but Samia turns back around for Pipeline, keeping it alive. Olivia gets blocked by Samia. She's making her presence felt, that big middle blocker. But we're able to win that one back and reestablish the lead as we'll make our double substitution. Isla O'Donoghue and Camila Solis coming back in front row. She's set in front row like she did in the previous set. O'Donoghue going down the line. Ayana keeping it alive. Samia rotating over to the right side. Their middle blocker to hit on that right side and gets the kill. And now she'll step back in the back row to serve. As we're all tied up once again at 9s. Well, that ball dribbled over. Elise did a good job fighting that one off. O'Donoghue and then Olivia just having to pass that over. Outside hitter just finding the open spot. I think Isla may have thought that was going wide. I think there was another player in the front row yelling at her ball was out. So they let it bounce, unfortunately inbounds. Ellie gets blocked, but it goes off her head, staying alive. And we get it back over. Big swing by the middle. Elise, what a play in the back row, keeping that ball alive, but not able to get it back over on 3. So Samia, the middle blocker, still serving. Their star middle, still serving as Pipeline now with a 2-point lead. And now it is a Camila able to stay below the top of the net, although she is front row, so she can go up and block that, and she was able to win that one in front row. I think the head coach was asking what's going on there because maybe she doesn't realize Camila's front row. Down ref telling her, clarifying things for her. Yes, Camila is front row, so she can get up and block that ball, no problem. It comes back to San Diego as their setter tries to be crafty and going over on 2, but that ball never cleared the net. And just like that, 2 sloppy plays in a row on the Pipeline side. Well, we earned that as well with a tough serve from Rakowitz to tie things up. Elise, nice pass to Solis, goes to Helfeld, and an authoritative swing there on the outside to give San Diego the lead once again. And Violet will keep serving for San Diego. This time she drops it in short. They play it. Middle blocker gets up high. Isla rushing in, but a net contact as Amber pulled the net down hard on her follow through. And we're back to evens at 12 apiece. Violet with a good pass. Solis going behind her head to Olivia, who finds the open court. And San Diego retakes the lead here as we cross over the halfway point of this second set. Matthews coming back in front row, and Emma serving next. And they tip it back over. Middle blocker getting up high. Athletic middle blocker. Both of their middle blockers, the strong point of this Pipeline team. Both of them very athletic. Camila feeding Austin, who tips it over, but they pick it up. And then their middle blocker swings hard and gets the point. As Pipeline is retaking the lead here, 14-13 in the second. Outside hitter number 4 serving. Amber passes it. Camila races out off the net, but we're able to get the kill and the immediate side out. Double sub coming back in, or normal double sub. Jocelyn in the front row and Mila in the back row to serve and set. Mila drops it in short. It's an ace serve. Mila Raimundo getting that ace right when we needed it. And assistant coach Evan is telling her same thing one more time, and she does drop it in short again, but this time they pick it up. Couple of good defensive plays on both sides. Violet setting Amber. Ayana, their libero, picks that one up. Back row attack. Kill from number 4, their outside hitter, getting that back row kill as she beats Mila in the back, finding the open court to get them the side out and even things up here at 15. All right, libero Ayana serving. Back row attack from Violet coming. That ball may have been going long, but they play it. And their right side gets a kill. That ball landed inbounds. And Pipeline is retaking the lead again. Ayana, their libero, still serving. And that's an ace serve as nobody rushed in to take the second ball. Coach Ari talking to her team, probably telling them who should have taken that ball, that second ball. Tough serve. They go right back at Violet again. Austin has to just get that back over. And that ball goes out of bounds. No block touch. Miss hit or hitting error by their outside. Helfeld serving next. Nice jump serve from her. And their setter behind her head. Somehow it works out as their right side hitter able to get the kill. That was an ambitious set by their setter, worked out for them. And they retake a 2-point lead here with that immediate side out. Outside hitter number 19 serving. Ellie with the pass and then the swing. It stays alive. And then back row attack number 4. We saw her get a back row attack kill. That's her second one as she's still in the back row doing damage with that back row attack. Pipeline has expanded their lead. 3 points, their largest lead here in this second set. We'll see if San Diego has an answer for them. Mila putting that ball low. Austin just barely getting that back over. And then Pipeline gets another kill, and head coach Ari Donnelly has to call a timeout as they've extended their lead to 4 here getting late in this second set. Okay, coming back out of the timeout. So Pipeline, the U14 Adidas team that we're facing up against, they've already traveled to a couple qualifiers, first going to Philadelphia, then Reno. They have Utah coming up, so they're still looking for their bid. Of course, San Diego winning a bid a few weeks ago in Vegas at the Red Rock Rave qualifier, the Southern qualifying tournament. Ace serve now, and outside hitter number 19 still racking up points here on her service run of 5 in a row for Pipeline as Violet Rakowitz subs in to give the server someone new to look at. They go right at Rakowitz, but she fights it off nicely with a good pass, and then gets a swing on the outside. They keep it alive. A little bit of miscommunication there as Raimundo and Helfeld both wanted that first ball. All right, San Diego gets out with a miss hit in that back row by number 4, finally getting out of that rotation. It'll be Austin Matthews serving next. After that long run, you want to see her serve it in, and she does. Raimundo to Wenberg to Rakowitz on the outside. They keep it alive. Raimundo again, this time to Matthews. Borgart not able to get that over. As Pipeline gets their immediate side out, and they're closing in on a set point here. Just 1 point away now from that. Tough serve, number 2. Dropping that ball short. We just have to get it over. Big swing from their outside hitter, number 4. But we fight it off. A good dig in the back row. Another one. That's a tip this time. Raimundo to Edmiston to Borgart, who gets it over and gets the kill. Going right at the middle blocker, number 11, Samia, who's not able to keep that up on the Pipeline side, and it is still a 5-point lead though for Pipeline. Ilo Donahue coming in to serve. We need a run from her right now. Good serve down the line, broken play. We'll see if we can take advantage. Camila feeding Olivia, but she wasn't ready in time for that one. Oh, and then Samia getting that point in the middle. Olivia got her hands on it, but wasn't tight on the net, and it just dropped on our side. And now it is set point for Pipeline. They'll have up to 6 set points if they need it, as Samia, who had a long run last time she stepped back to the service line, will try her chances again. Olivia gets blocked in the middle, going one-on-one against that number 12 other middle blocker. And that'll do it for the second set, as we've now split sets. And we'll head to a third set tiebreak in this crossover match. I hit a button.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
And we are getting ready to start this third set here in the crossover match. San Diego versus Pipeline 14 Adidas. In this SCSN event number 4, the last SCSN event before the championships coming up in 3 weeks. The winner will be able to stay in Division 3 for that 2-day championship event. So a critical set to win here for San Diego. And it feels like San Diego is, you know, based on the assessment, I would say San Diego seems like the stronger team here. We'll see if we can put things together, maybe cut down on some of those passing errors, hitting errors, service errors, a lot of errors creeping into the San Diego game in the second set. And Pipeline, give them credit, they had a lot of good blocks and kills to earn that second set win and force this third set tiebreak. And we are all ready to go here in the third set. Once again, third set, first to 15, win by 2. So there's no time to fall behind in a shortened set. And we start off with Violet pushing that ball over, staying alive. Amber picks that one up in the back row. Violet again just has to pass it over. The libero tried to catch us off guard, trying to just pass that over on 2 to the open spot, but Isla picked it up. And then a nice block in the middle. Olivia Wimberg picking that one up, or getting that block nicely to get the first point for San Diego. And it'll be Rakowitz serving. First for San Diego. Nice pickup in the back row. Off the block deflection. Violet kept her eyes on it and kept it alive. Elise right there with some impressive movement. Change of momentum. Again off the block deflection. And there's a hitting error by number 4, as I think she got frustrated. Her first couple swings getting blocked but still being picked up. She tried to overcompensate and just hit it too hard on that one, with just hitting it long out of bounds. So we will take that after some good defense on the San Diego side. O'Donoghue to Solis, feeding Amber, who gets blocked. One-on-one block by number 12, the middle blocker. She was tight on the net, not many options for her. One thing she could have done is maybe try to swipe it off the blocker's hands and out of bounds on purpose. But that's asking a lot after that set was tight and quick. All right, Camila goes to Olivia this time in the middle. Good looking set from her. Olivia puts it over, and there's another hitting error on the Pipeline side from their second hitting error out of the 3 points that San Diego has earned. But give credit to San Diego picking up their defense in the back row to give themselves more opportunities and put more pressure on this Pipeline team. Emma now going down the line with her serve. Good serve from her. Number 2 just keeps it alive. Rakowitz to Solis to Amber. Helfeld on the outside will continue. Rakowitz another good dig. Solis again going to Helfeld. And this time she tips it into the open spot over the double block. Learned her lesson from last time, getting blocked with her previous attempt when it was too tight on the net. This time just recognizing that open spot over the blocker's hands and putting it right in that spot. Sarah with another tough serve. They are out of system, and we get a free opportunity here to swing. Helfeld, big swing, but Iona picks it up. Back row attack from their outside hitter. We saw her get a couple kills in that previous set from that back row. Helfeld this time getting a kill going down the line. Good swing from her. So great defense from San Diego, really changing things around from what we saw in the end of the second set. Closing things out. San Diego was making a lot of mistakes in all aspects of their game, but really tightening things up so far here in this third set. It's what we like to see as we take an early lead here in this third set. All right, Solis going to Matthews, swinging hard at the libero, but she picks it up this time. We saw Matthews get a couple of kills going at her earlier in the match. Helfeld swinging hard, back middle position, but number 4, their outside hitter, picking it up. And then O'Donoghue picking up a nice ball in the back row. Another one from her. Solis feeding Helfeld with another hard swing. Good rally here from both teams. Solis going over on 2. She took matters into her own hands and got that set dump as head coach Imez is forced to call that timeout as her team is trailing by 5. San Diego with a big lead, coming out fast here, not messing around here in this third set so far. Up 6-1 here in the third. All right, we're coming out of that timeout. Emma Acero with her third serve in a row. Tough. Her first two serves are both challenging, forcing their team to be out of system. We'll see if she can do it again, coming immediately out of this timeout. Oh, unfortunately, that one hits the top of the tape, doesn't make it over. It had a good trajectory, but just not enough on it to make it over the net. So from our libero to their libero, Iana, their libero serving, and she serves it into the net. So no harm done, as both teams have one service error. And we'll see if Mila Raimundo, serving next, can find the open court here. She does. Good serve from her, but they play it well. Middle blocker, but Emma picks it up in the perfect spot for that. Amber with a swing cross court. Shoestring dig by their outside hitter, number 4, but they're not able to get it back in 3. So good swing by Amber, forcing their awkward dig in the back row, and it works out. Raimundo still serving. Number 19 comes across, hitting that right side. Amber Helfeld gets another kill, going right at number 4, their number 1 outside again, going hard angle. And number 4 did not get 2 hands on that ball. And that is going to force a second and final timeout by head coach Jimenez for Pipeline Adidas. We'll be right back. All right, once again, Pipeline with their final timeout. This is their home court. They practice, they play here. They're used to this court, so they have the advantage of the home court. But so far, San Diego fighting hard here, and it is another point for San Diego, as that is a 4 contacts called against Pipeline. No block touch detected. So we'll take that one and extend the lead now. Huge lead for San Diego, up 10-2. Mila Raimundo still serving, trying to extend things even further, and she will, as Samia, their middle blocker, hits that ball wide out of bounds. Just another hitting error, and Pipeline is on full tilt now as they are making mistakes all over the court. Oh, but maybe that's going to go the other way, excuse me, as there's a late call, correction. Maybe a net contact, I did not see the call, but it's going to go Pipeline's way, unfortunate for San Diego. And was that a reach over? That may have been a reach over, but Samia, the middle blocker for Pipeline, gets the call. Gets the fortunate call for her team, and they are on a mini run. You want to see San Diego get an immediate side out right here. Don't want to let Pipeline get back into this game in this third set. Emma overpass goes to Iana. Emma redeems herself with a nice pass there. Helfeld going down the line. Almost a kill, but they're going to have to pass it over. We're still going here. Raimundo tight on the net for, I'm not sure what the up ref is calling it for Pipeline. That probably the right call there is illegal back row attack. She put up 4 fingers, like 4 touches, but I don't think that was the right call. But it's the right result regardless. All right, Helfeld with a nice pass. Rakowitz just has to lob that over, and then back row attack from Pipeline doesn't work. Number 4, their back row attacker, who's had so much success so far this match from that back row, this time just closed a fist and tried to hit it over, but did not get that to clear the net. So it comes back to San Diego. Helfeld with a nice jump serve, going at number 4. And that ball dribbles over, but Raimundo right on top of it, keeping it alive. Jocelyn getting that ball over. They keep it alive. Back to San Diego. Helfeld just passes that over. And she was not expecting that ball to hit the floor somehow. Miscommunication on the Pipeline side, I think, as they just did not get that ball back over. But hey, give your team more opportunities and you're going to find success. So Amber will keep serving here. It's a big lead for San Diego trying to close things out, but not quite yet as Samia has something to say about it in the middle for Pipeline, putting that ball down. San Diego with double the score that Pipeline has here in the third set, up 12-6. We'll see if we can finish things up as Ellie Doucette with a great looking swing down the line between the double block and getting that kill. And she is not messing around with a great looking swing there to get that kill and the immediate side out. All right, Austin Matthews serving next. Good serve from her this time. And she'll take the dig in the back row, giving her team opportunity to set with another swing on the outside. Ayana keeps it alive. Outside hitter going hard cross court. Doucette again. Ellie on the outside going down the line in. And she is coming alive right when we need it to give us match point. We'll have up to 8 match points if we need it, up 14-6. And nothing Pipeline can do, having already burned both their timeouts in this third set. All they can do is watch and hope to fight off this San Diego run. Matthews still serving. As she may have stepped on the line really close to the end line there. But regardless, outside hitter getting that kill going down the line. That was certainly off of our blocker's hands. So Pipeline fights off 1 match point, but we'll have more of them. This Samia, their middle blocker, steps back to serve. Match point for San Diego. And we win it with a free service error. We don't like to see that. Unfortunate for the other player. But we will take it, and with that, we win the crossover match. And we will be well positioned for this. We'll be well positioned for the championships. The girls saying hi to everyone on stream. Thanks so much for joining us out here today. We really appreciate it. And we will see you at the championships coming up in 3 weeks. Everyone have a great rest of their weekend. And Savannah wants to close us out today.
Bye!
Who's out there watching, Savannah?
Our family from the Philippines.
Name them. Who are they? Say hi to them.
Hi, Abu.
Thanks, Savannah. And thanks everyone out there for watching. We'll see you in a few weeks.
Awesome.